Did you know that Real Madrid might be about to spend an incredible €87 million to bring in a surprising name straight from the Premier League? And meanwhile, one of our stars who's always on England's radar has just made a decision that changes everything about his future in the white shirt. No, you didn't read that wrong. A possible market move could catch a European rival with their pants down. And Real Madrid has their eyes on two names that could leave Liverpool fans in despair. But what's really shaking things up is that the next owner of Madrid's number 9 shirt might not be who you think. Stick with me because I'm going to tell you everything now. But first, you already know, right? If you're crazy about Real Madrid like I am, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and hit the like button because here the news is hot, with no fluff, and always with the passion of a true fan. Now let's go, because this first story is going to blow your mind. Alright folks. In the middle of this real storm called the transfer window, when everyone is trying to build their super team, Arsenal, Liverpool, and even Tottenham decided to aim high. And who was the target? One of ours. A guy who's already decided big games, who knows what it means to wear the white shirt, and who has champion DNA. Yes, a Real Madrid player became an obsession in the Premier League, and the English clubs are doing everything, absolutely everything, to convince him to trade the Bernabeu for some freezing stadium in England. But here comes the most beautiful part of this story. The player's answer was clear, direct, sincere, and full of merengue blood running through his veins. According to the Spanish newspaper AS, even with all the Arsenal drama trying to boost their attack, building a squad to try to go head-to-head with City, and seeing him as the perfect fit for Mikel Arteta's system. Rodrigo not only ignored the rumors, he flat out said no thanks to those who thought they could lure him away easily. And you know why? Because he wants to stay at Real Madrid. And more than that, he wants to fight for his place, prove himself, earn Xabi Alonso's trust, and show everyone that he still has a lot of football left to play wearing the heaviest and most glorious shirt on the planet. And man, let's be honest here. That's not just any small thing. We're not talking about rejecting some average offer. It's Arsenal, who already invested heavily, brought in Zubimendi, Gyökeres, Mosquera, and still want more. They're building a war-ready team, hungry for titles, trying to finally break the drought in the Premier League and the Champions League. And then there's Liverpool. They were just waiting in the wings. If Arsenal made one wrong move, the Reds were ready to jump in. They've already lost key players, they're reshaping their squad with the money from Luis Diaz's sale, and they're looking to revamp their attack at full force. Rodrigo would have been the perfect name for that. But him? No getting carried away by money, promises, or fancy projects. Rodrigo stood firm, loyal, and above all, a true Madridista. He said no to the millions of the Premier League, to the spotlight of England, to the chance of being the main star in another team. And he said yes to Real Madrid. Yes to tough competition. Yes to the challenge. Yes to the dream of continuing to shine in the biggest club in the world. Rodrigo wants to be part of the new white era. He wants to grow alongside Mbappe, Vini Jr., Bellingham, Endrick, Valverde, Tchouaméni, and the rest of the squad. He wants to be a pillar of the new Real Madrid led by Xabi Alonso, who promises to be a blend of young talent and winning mentality. And man, for those of us who love this crest, that really is priceless. It's the kind of attitude that shows a player feels the club, lives the club, respects the club. Now tell me in the comments. Do you think Rodrigo will be able to hold his own and secure a starting spot this season, even with the arrival of so many heavy hitters in the squad? Or do you think he risks ending up on the bench in this crazy battle between our attackers? Drop your opinion down below because this convo is just getting started. I really want to hear from you. Comment here. Should Rodrigo be a starter or is it time for him to seek new horizons? And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, do it now because there's still a lot more breaking news coming your way. The second piece of news, man. This one is going to catch a lot of fans off guard, especially those who support Liverpool. Because Real Madrid is ready to drop some big money, like €87 million, to sign a name that nobody saw coming. And the one dropping this bomb is Team Talk, which confirms that Darwin Núñez has given the okay to leave Liverpool and could be the newest name heading to Saudi Arabia. But hold on, that's not all. Real Madrid is watching closely and already making moves. With Liverpool needing cash to try and bring in a new striker, they're even trying for Isak from Newcastle, but got turned down. The path is opening up. Núñez could be the sale that funds the Reds' next attempt, and Madrid is right there, just waiting for the perfect moment. The craziest part is that Al Hilal also wants him and is willing to pay what Liverpool paid in 2022. €100 million total, with €75 million guaranteed plus €25 million in bonuses. And you know what that means? That with that money landing in Liverpool, Real could come in hard after another name from the English team. Yes, Alexis Mac Allister is also being monitored. The Argentine was a standout last season, and even though he's not a top priority right now, he's one of the favorites of the Madrid board in case the Rodri from City plan doesn't work out. By the way, Manchester City is already racing against time and preparing a massive contract renewal for Rodri, a deal until 2029 and the second highest salary on the team, only behind Haaland. But what if he doesn't renew? What if City loses control of the situation? Then, my friend, Real Madrid will go all in. But if you thought the excitement stopped there, you're very wrong. Because the next battle at Real Madrid is worthy of an epic war. Who will be the new owner of the club's legendary number 9 shirt? Yes, we're talking about the fight for the iconic number 9 shirt at Real Madrid. After Mbappe decided to give up the 9 and take the number 10 left by Modric, an iconic spot opened up. And it's not just about switching numbers, no. It's about who's going to carry the legacy of legendary players, who's going to wear a number heavier than any defender in the world. And the two names in this race are Gonzalo Garcia and Endrick Felipe. On one side, we have Garcia, the guy who lit it up last season for Castilla, scoring 25 goals and matching records that seemed unreachable. He was called up to the main squad, made the most of every minute on the field, and shined with unbelievable confidence at the Club World Cup. He scored against Al Hilal, gave an assist against Pachuca, bagged another one against Salzburg, decided the match against Juventus, and even scored the opener against Dortmund. Even in the elimination to PSG, he was one of the few who stood out. In other words, the guy grabbed the chance with both hands and showed he's not here to play a supporting role. Garcia wants to be the star. He wants the 9. And he's got the resume to back it up. On the other side, we've got Endrick Felipe, Brazil's gem, the kid who arrived at Real with the status of a phenomenon. He came in with flair, with a goal in a Clásico against Barca, with the weight of being the next big bet from Brazilian football. And look, Endrick has talent, charisma, and a winning spirit. He's already made his mark in key matches, and even though he's still adapting to the European style, he's already proven he's got the potential to be one of the greats in the future. And what the board made clear is this. Only one between Garcia and Endrick will stay in the main squad this season. The other will be loaned out. So, this battle for the number 9 is more than symbolic, it's decisive. So what about you? Who would you choose to wear the number 9 shirt of the biggest club in the world? Drop your answer in the comments. Garcia or Endrick? Who deserves this legendary shirt? And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single Real Madrid bomb. This is a real fan speaking, with heart, passion, and red-hot info straight from the merengue world. See you next time, Madridistas. Hala Madrid.